friends. I'm a couple minutes early, so I'm just going to hop on because Facebook is really slow at notifications right now. And so I wanted to give people a couple minutes to hop on, make sure it's pulled up, I'm in the right spot. Turn my fan towards me. And give people a chance to hop on. I don't know why I'm closing this like I'm not gonna reopen it in like 2 seconds to take a drink. I'll move you a little bit so I'm looking less at that light. Yay! So yeah, like I said, I'm on a little bit early, but I wanted to give people a chance to hop on, tag people if you want, because I don't know about y'all, but my Facebook has been giving me notifications for things like an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours after they've actually been posted. It'll be like, so-and-so just commented or so-and-so just posted. And then you go to it and it's like, oh, they did that 3 hours ago. Cool story, bro. You know. So, I was like, I am going to hop on, see if anybody's on, get people going. Why isn't it letting me tag? Oh, can I use the @everyone tag? I'm doing it. Because Facebook is a jerk. Yeah. Because Facebook is a jerk and notifications are messed up. All right. I have one more minute. How'd everybody's day go today? Hi, Christina Bailey. How'd your sale go today? Did you guys get some orders? Somebody in Scentsy sold the crap out of stuff today. Because holy moly, all the stuff they had, I had a great day today. Thanks for that. All the stuff they had allotted for this, like, gone in like 5 hours. So crazy pants. One order. It went so fast. Okay, and here's what I'm gonna say. So anything limited, like a flash sale, like an LTO, limited time only offer, like a flash sale, it is a sprinkle on the cupcake. I've talked about that before. Your catalog, this guy right here, this is your focus always, right? Like this is it. This is your bread and your butter. This is your cupcake. This is your cake, whatever your thing is. David, that's amazing. This is your cupcake. So then our LTOs that launch on Mondays are when we have a flash sale like today. Katie Brown, I love you a lot too. Those are your sprinkles. We don't count on any of that. Like, we know when some of it's coming. We know when a lot of the Monday stuff is coming, right? But those do not count mentally for your PRV. They're extra PRV. This is bonus training because I'm going to start talking afterwards because I'm 1 minute in. So bonus training. So everything, all the LTOs that drop on Mondays, a flash sale like today, any of these things that are not part of the catalog, are sprinkles on your cupcake. So your cupcake should be your parties, your sales from here, your follow-ups, right? Your refills. That should be the stuff that you plan your PRV around every month. The LTOs, the club, see, I'm gonna transition to what I'm talking about. The club subscriptions and the catalog, the club subscriptions, your parties, those are the things that you plan your PRV on. Those are things you can control. your my cake is drowning in sprinkles. Amen, sister. But the LTOs that come on Mondays, the things like this today, those are your sprinkles. They are bonus. So they should never have been figured into your original PRV. This you didn't even know about till yesterday. So literally you couldn't plan for it. It should not be part of your, so your PRV goal, if it's 500, still shoot for 500 from your catalog, your club subscriptions, your parties, your follow-ups, right? This will be additional PRV on top of that. So that's your generic thing, and why I'm going to talk a little bit about Scentsy Club tonight. So Scentsy Club, we got a good group of people on here. We got a 22, it looks like on my end. So 22 people. How many of you have your own Scentsy Club subscription? Give me a comment or a heart. Do you have your very own Scentsy Club subscription set up? Do you have your very own Scentsy Club subscription? Your own do you have? Someone has 2. I have 2 as well. I have a 2-month and a 3-month. Because there's some things I want more often. So, okay, great. This is good. We've got hearts. We've got Scentsy Club subscriptions. Awesome. So, if you don't have a Scentsy Club subscription, it's just like a lot of things. It's very hard to sell something that you don't understand and don't use, right? But here's my like overall. I think my house is blowing down. Can you hear that? Hold on. I'm gonna make sure my husband closes the windows. Daniel? Will you check the windows? Thank you. I don't know what's going on. You can hear it. Oh my God. It just got so scary loud. Wowzer. Okay. It said it wasn't even supposed to get any more rain tonight. I don't know what's going on. It's crazy. Okay. So, your Scentsy Club subscriptions. That's what I was talking about. So if you don't use it, you're going to have a hard time selling it. But think about, as a consultant, what you are purchasing. Because if you're purchasing stuff as a consultant, you probably could put it in a Scentsy Club and know how to use it, right? I'll talk about that. I have squirrel moment. I put caffeine in my system this late. Horrible life choice. So, if you're not using Club, you should. You need to know how it works in order to explain it to other people. Just reading the how-tos about it on Workstation or clicking through it on your website but not actually creating one, not going to be very helpful. It's another way you can reach customers on social media. You can open it when it comes each month or whatever months you have it set up, but at least set up an every 3-month one and get your things that you're already buying. And yes, you're buying them. It's still at a discount, but it's more than getting it free and half price with your club stuff or with your parties, your catch-all parties. But you'll understand how it works. Put in, like mine is pretty much discontinued bars that I love. I put a whiff box in there because I want to show that off. And I put a diffuser, air purifier filter in mine so that I always get that. But anything consumable can go into your Scentsy Club. So anything consumable. That means no warmers, no diffusers, no wall fan diffusers, that stuff, but your wax, your oils, your cleaning products, your laundry products, your body products, your cotton cleanups. Okay, cotton cleanups, those are in mine as well. Your air purifier filters, the whiff box can be added on for half price if your club is big enough. So like there are reasons for you to set up a club. You get 10% off on it. At least set up a $30 one where you get 10% off so that you have a reason to talk about it, see how it works, go live on social media with it, be able to talk it. because if you can't talk it and you're not using it, why should anybody else? But I'll tell you, before I get further, is this month, my club has been my 500 PRV plus for about a year now. That was my first goal with it, was to have it be my leadership base, my 500 PRV, because it is money I don't have to work for. It's catalog sales, it's my cupcake, right? But it's money I don't have to work for because people set it up, it auto pulls. So it has been my 500 plus for about a year now. It is this month a little over 1,000 PRV that I don't have to do anything for. And wouldn't that be nice? And my goal is to get it to 1,000 PRV. My next goal, because I'm already at 500, my next goal is to have every month be 500 or be 1,000 PRV plus, just from club alone. And so I'm talking out of experience here, but the only reason my club subs are that big and are a big part of my PB&J, a big part of my cupcake. I'm a fat kid. I like food. Okay. We're going to use food analogies. The only reason it is that much is because I use it myself. I share it when it comes in. I talk about the perks. I have information that goes in every mail I sent out about it. I talk about it to my customers one-on-one and explain how they can get their favorite stuff forever. When things are discontinuing, when Bring Back My Bar comes back, I talk about it. Like, we have so many opportunities. We have LTOs every single month. You have so many reasons to talk about it. And they're like the whiff box, like, so then the other perks, right? If it's over $30, their club's over $30, it's 10% off. It's an automatic discount, which for you guys, okay, maybe that doesn't seem like a big deal because you can add it to a catch-all party and get it free or half off. Okay, whatever. But to your customers who aren't getting a discount or who don't like to do parties, but they're going to order from you religiously, they can get a 10% discount for all of their orders, except for non-consumables. Like, that's a steal, right? And then if it's over $60, they not only get that 10% off, but then they get a half off item, which can be the whiff box, which means they can get, like, this month's whiff box. If somebody has that as their half off, they're getting $58 in products, full-size products, for $15. Like, hello, that's a big deal, right? And so there are so many little perks like that. I know when they were struggling keeping my cotton cleanups are hanging over here. When they were struggling keeping cotton cleanups in the regular website and in our regular store, they were fulfilling cotton cleanups that were in Scentsy Club first. So I never was without my cotton cleanups while other people couldn't order them because they are in my Scentsy Club. There are access to bricks of really popular fragrances. So there's a lot of things to Scentsy Club that are huge, huge deals. But you don't know what those perks are if you're not using them. You don't understand the, like, big deal of getting that box every month if you're not using them. And so I want to encourage you guys to at least set up an every 3-month club for yourself so that you can start truly advertising it and talk about it all the time. I literally talk about it with people with every order they place. And that is literally how my clubbers have gotten so big, because they're gonna come and still order things. One of my clubbers, she will not join. It's kind of funny. She has a family member who is also a Scentsy consultant. She buys from me instead because she likes how on top of things I am and how I treat her. So she won't join because she has a family member who is a consultant and she doesn't want to offend her. She won't have a party because she doesn't want to offend her and have her know that she buys from somebody else. I don't know where that family member thinks she's getting all her Scentsy from, but you know, whatever. But she has a Scentsy Club that's literally almost 200 PRV. And then last month, her Scentsy Club brand and she put in 2 separate orders on top of that. People will still order. They'll order whatever L2Os they want, because if they want it, they want it, right? And I think a big part of all of it, anything to do with Scentsy, because sales, I feel like we get in our own way, and we worry about things being expensive or blah, blah, blah. You do not get to decide how other people spend their money. You don't know their bank account. You don't know what their life is like. You don't know what their finances are like, and it is not your decision. All your choices is to say, hey, I have Scentsy. It smells really awesome. These are my offerings. Take it or leave it, right? And it's up to them whether they want to take it or leave it. If they can't afford it, if they don't want to spend their money on it, they won't, I promise. They're not going to spend money to appease you. They're just not. So, like, it's okay to show people what you want, what they want, right? I walk around Target all the time and don't buy every single thing I walk by. Like, it's okay. But if it's something I really want, I'm going to figure out how to spend money on it, right? I'm going to find those dollars. Those doll hairs are coming from somewhere, because I'm going to need it. So with sub clubs, your biggest customers are going to be totally stoked that they can get a little bit of a discount, especially if they don't like to party. They'll be totally stoked because probably your biggest customers are going to qualify for the extra half off. They're still going to come to you for other things. And I love Scentsy Club. They can refer people and get extra perks. I mean, it's so good. And I don't know what questions, I don't want to like go on and on and on about it. But I want you guys to understand that all the tools, like Club is in this catalog. So it's a catalog, it's a cupcake item, right? It's literally, there's a whole section about Club right there. That's page 7. It's in the beginning even. So like, if you don't know about Club, please drop questions below because I want to answer things too while we're here. But I want you guys to like really, really consider the idea of passive income. And that's still cupcake income, but it's passive income, meaning you don't have to go out every month and work for it, okay? Because it's automatic subscriptions, right? Also, I bought a whole bunch of this in the sale today. I wasn't gonna buy anything, and then I saw that and I was like, well, I have to have more of that. But passive income, and that's what Scentsy Club is. It is cupcake income. It's stuff that they consume. It's stuff that they need. It's catalog stuff. But it is coming automatically without you having to go run a party, do a follow-up. Obviously, you're going to follow up with club people to make sure they get their stuff, and you're going to thank them, and you're going to do all those great things. But you don't have to go seek out those sales. They are already done. Do you guys have any questions about Scentsy Club? Because I want to make sure you guys understand it. And I know a lot of you said you already have it and you use it, which is awesome. Make sure every time your Scentsy Club comes in, you're going live or in your stories and you're sharing, going live or talking, not just a photo, talk, show your face. You're cute, I promise. And explain what Scentsy Club is, explain the perks to them. Every time you share on social media, like 10% of your audience is seeing it. And I swear right now with the way the algorithms are changing, it's even less. And if you have Scentsy consultants as friends, even less non-Scentsy consultants are seeing it. So like, every time you go live, it's a slow build because you got to get past that 10%. You got to get past the Scentsy consultants in your group, or in your feed. But talk about it all the time. You can't just post once and expect people to follow along, right? Literally make it part of every conversation, because there's always a reason for somebody to do these things. So, no questions about Scentsy Club? Like I have the live open on my computer too, because the comments come up way faster. Has been our new consultants, and we have not done this yet. So at least do an every 3-monther, just so you know how it works, how you add stuff to a club, how you remove stuff from the club, like, so you can see the whole process of how it works, the emails you get. I just think it's really important to, we're already spending the money on Scentsy. So like, don't act like, if you're an active consultant, you're already spending the money on Scentsy. Allocate some of those Scentsy funds to Scentsy Club, because you're spending the money on the stuff anyways. So even if it's just a $30 one, so you can see how it works, you don't have to like spend a lot, but the 30 gets you a 10% discount. So you want to at least get to 30, but even if it's just a $30 one every 3 months, so that you can see how it works and get the emails and get the whole system down. I think it's just so important. How do you talk about something and encourage other people to buy something or join something that you don't use and don't believe in? But 200, 300, 500, 1,000 PRV and passive PRV you didn't have to do any work for each month. Would we love that? Would we be thrilled to have PRV that you didn't have to work for every month? Maybe. And so I'm just saying, like, 1,000 PRV this month just from Scentsy Club, like, I'm not complaining, right? There are days I would have wished for 1,000 PRV, wished and dreamed and hoped that I could hit 1,000 PRV. So, just something, just do something. Yes, David's on my wavelength. David, you're on my wavelength. Do you guys just see me like stick my nose in my soda? All right. I don't really have anything else to add. I'm just telling you, Scentsy Club's a really good tool. If you decide that you cannot afford to have your own Scentsy Club to understand how it works, I need you to go to the workstation. I need you to go to the training center, and I need you to look up all of the training on Scentsy Club. I want you to know it inside, outside, backwards, upside down, whatever, in and out. You get it. I want you to know every part of Scentsy Club. I want you to be able to explain it, and I want you to still talk about it with every customer. I want you to go be the freaking product expert. Look at the page on your PWS and read all the stuff there. Read all the stuff in the workstation training tab. I want you to know about it, because like I said, your cupcake, your catalog sales, that's the stuff you want. And if you can passively have some of that be Scentsy Club, that's a win. That's a win for you. It's a win for your stress. It's a win for your anxiety. It's a win for your ease of business. It's a win for your time. And so just think about it. Think about it. Trust on. And like I said, the only reason mine is that high is because I literally talk about it all the time. And you'll notice that the things that you talk about all the time are the things that you're going to sell all the time. And so, like, if you've never done this is what I'm going to end with. I told you I drink caffeine this late now. This is what I'm going to end with. If you get a moment, take like an hour of your day at some point. Do it before the end of this weekend. I'll give you a deadline. Do it before the end of the Sunday. Sit down, take a piece of paper. I want you to make a list of the things that you sell the most, the products that you sell the most. Okay? So, list of the products you sell the most. Make that list. After you make that list, you're going to make a list of the products that you use the most. I'm going to put these in the comments. Sunday night. List of products you sell the most. List of products you use the most. I'll say use or talk about. Use and or talk about the most. And list of products you never or rarely sell. And list of products you never or rarely use and or talk about. There, put it in the comments. Sit and look at that, because I did this in August at a retreat I went to. They had it and I was like, that's dumb. That's stupid. But literally I had never really sat and thought about the correlation of how the stuff that I use and share on social media, the stuff that I endorse wholeheartedly all the time, talk about all the time, and the stuff that I sell the most of to my customers are identical. And then the things that I don't use and don't talk about, I don't sell. And like, people have said that before, but until I started writing it down and I like really looked at it, seeing it physically written down, I was like, well, shit. Now I know what I need to like incorporate more of, or if it's something that I'm just not worried about. Like, I have cats, but I don't have dogs. And so I like don't buy the pet stuff. I don't talk about the pet stuff. I literally like never advertised it to a single customer. And I don't sell it. I hated travel tins. I never talked about travel tins. Never sold a single travel tin. And so it's just interesting. Like the fragrance flowers, people love them. And I used to put them around my house, and every time I would like put it in my stories, I'd sell several of them. I stopped using fragrance flowers around my house. I stopped talking about them because they weren't in my house, and I stopped selling them. And so it's just interesting when I started to write it down and see the comparison. And Scentsy Club's the same way. If I'm not using it, I'm not talking about it. Thus, I'm not going to get any members. And I've discovered I really like the passive income. I like knowing that I'm going to show up every month and at least 500 PRV is coming from somewhere I didn't have to put any work into. Right? So that's my encouragement. Sit down and really study your products and how you sell them versus use them, don't sell them versus don't use them. And I encourage you to pick up your own club sub so you understand how it works, what emails, what the pages look like, how setting it up looks like, how changing it looks like, and talk about it with everyone. It'll take a while. And I even sometimes, and here's my last tip, is that I feel like a lot of times when you say Scentsy Club, the word club makes people think they have to pay for it. And yes, they're paying for the product, but in reality, they're getting a discount, right? And so when I really started getting people on board, I stopped using the term Scentsy Club. For better or for worse, love it or hate it. I stopped saying Scentsy Club. I started calling it our auto ship program. And when I started referring to getting their stuff auto shipped, their favorite things auto shipped, getting their favorite scents forever auto shipped, right? When I started referring it to an auto ship program, for some reason that clicked with my customers. Like, they understood what I meant when I said, would you like to get your Scentsy auto shipped? What if you could get your favorite things auto shipped? What if you could get the things that you're buying every month auto shipped and discounted, right? Like, sometimes it's just the verbiage, just the way some people don't like the term party. Like, I don't want to have a Scentsy party. But if you're like, oh, if I give you a VIP shopping link to share with your friends and family, would you do that? Oh, sure. It's a party, but it's a different verbiage. And so I just want to give that tip because that might be helpful to somebody too. So that's what I got for you tonight. I kept it to about half an hour. I'm very proud of myself for that. Sorry if I talked really fast. Sorry if it was all over the place. That's what I get and what you get because I was drinking caffeine at night. If you need anything else, let me know. The notifications are on here. So if you have any more questions pertaining to Scentsy Club, club subscriptions, how I word things, whatever, please feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will continue to check on them and follow up with that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. You're over the hump. You're almost to the weekend. Tomorrow's Friday Junior. And go sell some more of your cupcake. This right here. Go sell that. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye.